Hello everyone, we've gone over already all of the legendary heroes in the previous video, so let's go over now all of the epic heroes in the amazing epic hero tier list with me, MrSneakyy, so stay tuned for more. Hello everyone, so yes, we're going to be going over all of the epic heroes in the game. Compared to the legendaries, this one's a lot easier because everyone does get access to all of these heroes, so it's fantastic for all of us free-to-play players and low spenders looking for some maybe epic heroes to pair up with maybe those 5-1-1-1 legendaries they've got to make maybe 2 or 3, mage marches or archer marches so they can, use double marches on the open field. So if you enjoy my content, guys, remember, smash a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I am an official Call of Dragons content creator, and with some juiciness coming very soon at the end of the video, so stay tuned again for that teaser. So let's go over all of these epic heroes. Remember, if we're going over anything, it's always through all my experience from Super Server 1 all the way into my free-to-play players account as well. So you're getting over 8 months worth of experience here, guys, of the game. I'm not a new player like some players in the global release. I've been playing for a very long time. So let's go over now these epic heroes. So first on the list is Alistair. In my eyes, Alistair is not someone I would very recommend using. He's okay in the early game just for a supplementary cavalry hero because he does offer you some nice AoE in the game at the moment. But even just a 5-1-1-1 Emery's or Bakshees will replace this commander very quickly in your arsenal. So I wouldn't recommend trying to invest too many heads into him in early game at the moment, especially when we do not know if there's any more cavalry heroes or even flying cavalry heroes coming in the game yet in Season 2. So if there was, maybe this might change because obviously you can vote differently, knowing obviously what the next set of commanders are going to be like when it comes to, cavalry pairings. But for right now, he is honestly upsettingly in the B tier as well. Just to remind you guys, he does have one skill completely useless. This skill is for rallying cities and strongholds, which you will never be doing with an Alistair. So again, this is just another commander kind of in the wrong area, hopefully, on that skill, and maybe it gets changed in the future. Now we are on Alwyn, and Alwyn, in my eyes, is A tier hero. Why? He is one of the best mage heroes that you can put alongside any of the other mages in the game and not really feel any bad about it, right? He does a nice amount of single target damage, which is cool, and he does it over time. He also gives you guys some nice stats in the open field, but he also, gives you guys, when you awaken him, that ensnaring trigger, which he goes even further down the rabbit hole on more damage, right? So he's really good to pair with certain commanders, again, like your Waldeers, your Valens and stuff like that, if you're looking for someone to pair with him. But as the meta has been developing, the more and more Alwyn has been kind of left out of the picture, and sadly Atheus has been replacing him, and he is a S tier hero because of this. And the reason why Atheus is a S tier hero, guys, is at the moment in PvP. In PvP, Atheus and Fear, even at a 5-1-1-1-1 Fear, with your Atheus and your Celestial Flying Marchers, is one of the devastating free-to-play options at the moment that does so much damage in the open field. And you take so little because of the shielding you have as well. It's one of the really great combos you can run as a free-to-play player when you're looking for some sort of march, Also, Atheus in himself, if you pair him up with any of the other mages on the list, as well as any legendary hero, it's even better than an Atheus because you get that regeneration that you need. You also get a nice bit of single target damage, which is really good on certain heroes, as well as you get that little bit of healing and tankiness on the march, which gives you guys that sustainability in the open field. So he's honestly grown on more and more players the more he's getting used. The swished head, lightning bolt, Zeus himself, Atheus, definitely an S tier hero. So now we get to Bakar, and Bakar sadly is only a C hero, hero, maybe even in the D hero tier. The reason why he's in these two tiers and he floats is because honestly guys, he has no use in this entire game. You might get him early on and you might try using for the peacekeeping as well as the dragon trials, which is okay. But you'll notice as soon as you get anyone like Eliana or even a Garwood at 2-0 and stuff like this, and an Indis and a Fear, anyone even at 2 or 3-0 as a legendary outperforms this guy even at 5-5, 1-1-1. He's just not a good a hero. We would never ever tell you guys to invest your heads into Bakar, as well as just to give it a more icing on the cake, infantry being one of the worst units to play if you're a free-to-play player. So do not be using this guy at all. If you can try and refrain from using him, you should. Now we are at Eliana, and Eliana is also an S tier hero in the epic category, and again she is obscenely strong. For an epic hero that you can get for free through the events, guys, you will expertise her faster than some of these other commanders on the list. And the reason is, as well, is she gives herself that 30% shelter buff, which is a 30% defense reduction, as well as a 30% reduction from taken on normal attack damage, which is absolutely brutal. That's almost a third of the archer's damage gone from just using a Eliana. She also obviously gives you that healing and shielding with that little bit of damage on top, which is a nice little bit of icing on the cake to round out all of her kit. And the beautiful thing with her being a S tier hero is she is a overall all-around hero, and her skill being very far and the combination being overall allows her to now be paired with any march type and any commander in the game, and you will make it work. So you can run a mage commander like Eliana, you can run Eliana Atheus with mages and it'll work. You could run an Eliana as well as a Nico, for example, with archers, that would work. You could run Eliana with infantry, that would work. And even with the cavalry units with the range on them, you could also use Eliana with those, right? So she is versatile as hell, guys. You're gonna fall in love with her, and that's why she's definitely worthy, in my opinion, on the S area on the tier list. So now we're coming down to the areas where we know these next guys are gonna be. Guanwin is definitely a S plus hero. She is the best archer in the epic category for a simple reason: she does the most single target damage in the entire game. It is obscene how much of epic heroes she does for, you know, your march. She gives, for an epic hero, she gives yourself a 10% overall increase in all damage. She obviously gives you that a nice 800 damage skill factor on her skill 1. She also gives you another 200 skill damage on her awakening, and she increases her physical attack buff even further. And when you put all of this on a march, especially in raids and in PvP, you are a single target machine. And she is definitely one of the best commanders in the epic categories in the game. And the fact that you can start with her, guys, and get her really quickly awakened through the quest line is even a bonus when we talk about it. So now we get to Craig, and this might upset people because some people might expect Craig to be maybe in the A tier, but he's in the S tier, guys. I don't care what you think. He is definitely a S tier hero. Another reason, again, similar to Atheist, that combination of fear and the Craig combo is absolutely devastating with the Wyvern Riders. However, one reason why he is in the S tier category compared to a lot of the other heroes is because of his awakened state. He is the only archer commander in the entire game currently that does AoE damage, guys. He will hit up to 2 to 3 targets with AoE effects and inflict a AoE bleed of physical damage on them, which will tick every 200 damage every second over, I believe, 3 seconds off the top of my head. So that is why he is definitely worthy of the S spot. He also has probably one of the best, if not the best, skill progressions in the game. You can have him at 1 star and get him at 5-1, then go 5-5-1, and then 5-5-5-1, and you're good. You don't even realistically want it to expertise me. You don't have to. You get all the bang for your buck in the 5-5-1 category. You get all of the march speed and attack damage you need. You get the hero skill damage bonus, as well as the, obviously, big skill 1 nuke. So that is why he's definitely a S tier hero. And again, guys, he buffs your skill damage by 10%, something to be underrated in PvP combat. And you'll notice if you pair him up with a Nico, you're going to pump out a ton of AoE damage as well. So now we have Mrs. Pan, and sadly, Pan is better than Bakar. She is a C tier hero. She's used daily all the time in Gathering. She might maybe in the future get used as a support hero. Who knows? Because of her skill 1 does have some sort of usage. The fact that you do buff a single target unit with the lowest health by 450, as well as giving them that normal attack damage buff, meaning you're buffing that infantry march, which is really nice to see. So you could see maybe in the future a support meta maybe on the horizon, but who knows. But she's definitely even used more than Bakar, because she's used as a gatherer, guys. You use her all the time, and the fact that she's a gathering commander, you got to remember, you can use her to level up any of your other heroes in the game because of those Earth Grace talents. So that's why she's a C tier hero. She could even be possibly a B tier hero, but we're going to keep her in a C tier to make it nice and fair. And then we have Mr. Wildeer, and Wildeer is definitely king of the epic heroes. He is the #1 epic hero in my eyes, even if I am an archer gang myself, you know, if I am an archer boy. But he is so good as a hero. He has 4 skills all tailored for PvP combat. He also has 3 skill trees, all being able to be used for PvP combat. He also, as a mage, gives yourself a nice little bit of AoE damage with 600 skill damage factor and that nice bit of freeze and movement speed reduction. But he also gives yourself that nice 10% in your magic attack and health. He gives you a nice 50% hero skill damage factor and even a shield to protect himself from some little bits of shrapnel damage, which gives him a nice longevity in the PvP realm. So that is all the big boy epic heroes covered, guys. A nice easy list to go over. I know it's not really needed to go as in depth as the legendary one, but hopefully I've covered every reasoning why you put these guys in the categories I've put them in. Obviously, this is my opinion, guys. Obviously, you guys could have a different opinion. Make your own tier list and obviously watch it. Obviously, smash a comment below where you think some heroes might want to be. But obviously, this is from my usage from playing again through 3 seasons and seeing them used more often than not, where you can be using them and getting actually the advantages out of their kit. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed or learned something today in today's video. Hit the notification bell, and whenever I do start to live stream, you're going to see those live streams pop up in your notifications. So until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out. So yes, the next video coming into the channel will be a best of the best top 5, in my opinion, on marches in the game. So in the background is some old school footage of some players from Super Server 1 from the good old days for some reminiscence. But yes, the teaser for the end of the video is going to be on the lines of the ending of the areas of the tier list, so it's going to be all down to the top 5 marches in the game, and then we might do even just one for the free-to-play low spenders, you know, the top 5 marches for you guys too. So if that's something you're looking forward to, smash a comment in the section below if you're interested in that also.